I think cumin is actually more of like an Asian spice.
Probably Mediterranean.
I don't want you throwing out big words. We're on the pre-show and people don't need to hear
I
about it.
was like, that sounds. I don't think that's right, but that is a big word.
I like to believe it came from Pangea.
Oh shit, dog! You can talk about Pangea.
I think Brian's in another room shouting, like getting ready for the show.
I'm sorry, can you hear?
That's how you do it sometimes.
And we didn't get that fixed, so we still cut Brian off. But I'm actually going to try to make it a point to not cut Brian off for a lot of this show. So if there's silence, just pay attention to the ads that we have running on. It'll be fun. That means you can talk, though, Brian.
What? No. What?
But he's gonna have to do like some sort of sign, like when he's trying to get a point.
No,
like,
no. Don't
hold up his finger,
give
be
him a-
like, "Excuse me."
Don't give him a sign. He'll take advantage of that shit right away.
And then you'll know when to talk over him, though.
I won't stop. If you give me a sign, I'll just have it up all the time.
Oh, God, he's back. Oh, God, he's mad.
The sign is you gotta put your finger in your butt.
Yeah.
I
Stop poking me. Right. What'd you do?
kinetically made that squid.
How did
cam
you do
fall.
that? I think we're
Wow.
You can still hear us, right? You can still hear us, right?
It landed on the soundboard.
That one's just.
I think we're all right.
Didn't
I
hit
think
no
we're- I
knobs.
think-
Watch, did you like drop my knob down to 0 or something?
I'm gonna turn your knob down anyways. We don't need to see that.
Oh.
Brian.
What? I'm here.
What are you doing?
No.
Oh, it was the audio.
Yeah, it was the H1 thing. That's why I was like, I'm hoping the recordings, the audio is still working because that gets that to that. Good old engineering. Oh man, we got some fun shit that we did this week. One of the big things was going out to that tournament.
Oh yeah,
Brian, you actually were in the tournament.
I was.
Yeah, and you didn't win shit. You actually brought great disgrace
You were
to
on
me.
table number 2, man.
Gives big great disgrace to me and your family. And Sepakoi is that's the right word, right? Sepakoi.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Seppuku is
You Sipaku. A Sipa you.
You dishonor, you seppuku.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. It was bad. Like, it went really good the first game. And then the second game was like, wow, these guys have exactly stuff we can't deal with. And then, yeah, there was a moment where I, like, said I'm going to keep everything an inch from the wall. I put everything in the fucking building. And, like, technically, I was a cunt hairs closer than an inch from the fucking wall. So they just measured and charged anyway. And that basically wiped out the one unit I had left that could have, like, won us that game. But you live and you learn.
and then
And
you get
then you're
diapers.
like, fuck, that was annoying. Yeah, we finished, like, 17th. So if we had just fucking squeezed out about 10 more points, we might have finished right in the middle. But that's all right. Fine. I'm not
you
salty.
you still got to play.
I'm not annoyed. I'm not like,
But I hate the world and everyone in it.
Yep. Well, I got to go out. I'm going out again this weekend. Got another fucking tournament. In Geneva.
Wait, at Lake Geneva?
Yeah, you should come out to that one because,
You know how hard it was to actually go to that tournament? Like, we both had to work like an 8-hour shift right after we went to that thing. Like,
It was a long day. I did.
and then we had a long day after that, man. Like, that's another reason why I don't play, man. It's just like there's too much. It's too long of days to play it.
You can't even like get yourself drunk to like make your feels go away for it. Like,
Don't say that because Brian wouldn't agree.
well, if you had to drive me to work, I wouldn't let you drink. I wouldn't trust that.
do you guys work on? You're working on Sunday, right? Like, do you work Sunday?
We work
Every Sunday till the
weekend.
Dawn of eternity.
Yeah, we work on weekends, and that's why there's a lot of things that we get screwed out of because we work on weekends only, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of actually.
All the
We
good
wanted
things
to do, we
happen on
wanted
the
to do,
weekends.
yeah, we wanted to do like laser tag, and we're like, oh, cool, man, we'll just do it some during the week.
Oh, it's only open
Oh.
on the weekends.
Only on Friday, Saturday, and
Oh,
Sundays. Right?
Oh, the days you work? Oh, I'm sorry. You could just go to another place, but I doubt there's one.
Yeah, I don't think there's only a few.
Yeah.
I tell you. Guys.
I don't think you told me anything. I feel like you're.
We'll have a room there if you want to come out late.
Oh, you got you're okay. I guess you probably have to.
Yeah.
I don't know, Lake Geneva from Whitewater is a ways away still.
It's a short journey. Not too far. It's a
15.
trip.
20-minute maybe.
I don't know. Do you know if there's gonna be any like known porn stars there? Because our next week's thing is porn.
Yeah, we need a hookup, I guess. Does anybody know any hard bodies out there?
Hard bodies. Hard bodies. Actually, last week's topic of food throughout history was really fun to do. You should check that out on our Twitch. And then the week before that, we had cryptocurrency, I believe it was. And we actually had a special guest, Matchin Matthews. That was really fun. You should check out both those. They're both on our Twitch page and our Facebook page. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna put models up and talk. Does that work?
Don't do anything. Don't you touch that dial.
Don't move.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't you touch that dial, boy.
I said, don't touch the dial. Because you should follow us on Facebook because you get updates on what's going on with our show. You're like, oh, you do that every fucking time I go to these things. You can get updates for the show, and you could also get involved. So it's at Shops Closed FB for that. When I say get involved, that means that we get our topics from you, like the topic today and last week were all from fans. Follow us on twitch.tv/shopsclosed. Subscribe with your Prime membership if you have an Amazon Prime account. Like, you can totally help us out, and it doesn't cost you a dime. Also, we do sub giveaways at the beginning of every month.
You could be the winner.
Plus, you get a lot of little fun emotes that we actually have going. And then a few little things like you don't have to watch ads. That's a big one. That's a big one for me.
Oh, yeah. Because it always catches you at the beginning. I know every time I personally am not a subscriber to the show. But
I'm not a big fan. I'm in it, but I'm not a big fan.
I regret it because of the commercial at the beginning.
We do have a sponsor that is Tavor, and that's craft beer from around the country, sent straight to your door. Use that promo code SHOPSCLOSED to get $10 back after spending 25 days.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. And if you really want to help out the show, you can check out shopsclosed.live, where every time we're live, we're on there, as well as we have merch, and you can also donate to the show, both of which help us pay for our subscriptions and addictions.
Like having a
To
house.
Mostly addictions to subscriptions.
I have a house addiction.
And as always, you can always
I mean, always.
find us on Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. You can always find us on the web. We stream on all three services. For the love of Pete, we already told you how to get to two of them. The third one of YouTube, yeah, we can't get monetized at the moment, so just look us up and subscribe. It'll tell you shit. You hit that little dinger thingy, the bell. Is that what it is? The dinger.
No, I think
I'm not a YouTube person, I guess. You guys are the YouTube people.
I think it's a dongle.
It's a dingle.
It's a dongle.
And I heard you gotta lightly tap it.
have it.
Give it a tip tap.
Little tickle.
Oh, this fun pre-show that we know, don't you know? We got a pre-show. Brian, what are you doing? Are you?
What are
Dude,
you?
I saved this weird receipt from American Entertainment for some comic books I bought in
You're weird.
1995.
So you can get
Yeah.
any just for following us on Twitch. You can get any of these sweet emotes that are bouncing around on the screen. And if you subscribe, you not only get to some chippies.
Chippies.
Not only if you subscribe though, you get to like skip all the commercials that help us out a little bit by little bit by little bit. Well, you also get Gibby, hot dog. Don't you want to be a hot dog?
Diggity dog.
A diggity dog? I
Hot,
don't know.
hot dog, hot diggity dog. We're stealing this bit, so go fuck your mom.
I don't think he does.
Is that too much?
No, I think that was perfect. Perfection.
We're stealing your bit, so go fuck your mom. Oh, God, that's going to be a fun one.
I do think
'Cause
he
I have a
does
feeling I'm going to steal a lot of bits in the future. I have a lot of bit stealing happening. It's going to happen. I have a feeling. And I'm not talking about Bitcoins either.
But I learned that too.
If
I
you
have
can figure
access.
bit we're stealing, let them know. Let them know we're stealing the bit.
Hot dog.
And let them know we challenge them. It's ours now.
Hot dog.
If they want it back, they have to.
I hope they can hear the train. Hot dog.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. No, I'd like to say scrambled eggs and ham.
I don't know about that one. I think scrambled ham might be a step too far.
Oh, the scambies. Scambies and the eggs and the ham, baby. You got the scamby eggs, hams. Oh, hey, Brian, can you do me a favor when we go into the intro?
Yeah, sure.
Can you mute your shit? Don't talk. Just mute your shit.
If you can.
Anything,
Mute your
Hey.
shit.
anything for you, Mike.
Thank
Mike,
you, buddy.
you let me know.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you, friend.
Okay, pal.
Fiend.
When?
Hold your horses.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Because we still got like 4 minutes of this pre-show that we're showing around.
Oh, off.
Okay. In the podcast community, people go all over the world seeking knowledge and entertainment. The opinions on this show are considered especially heinous.
Anus.
In the Midwest, a group's here to give you these outrageous and ridiculous takes at the world at large. This elite squad is called Shops Closed Podcast. These are their topics. It's Shops Closed Podcast. Streaming to your devices. Do not attempt to leave. You want to join our chat with our host, Ryan Pick, Bronson Thatcher, Mike J. Surson. Grab a drink and a snack. Sit down. Relax. This is what happened last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's not really cool is that Brian's not getting shit from us now. Let's do this. Oh.
Well,
Nope. Still that.
it's trickling. The trickle stream.
How are you getting, like, what they're seeing? But I'm seeing something completely different. Hold on. Look, this is what it. Oh, it's getting further in there. This is a good intro. I like this. I'm liking this. This is great.
Interesting.
Let's keep it going. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
It is jumping. It's saying that you're definitely in the show.
Yeah.
So, oh,
Because on that screen I can see you.
oh
Right
shit.
here.
Will you sit? We're starting the show. Damn it.
I don't want to sit.
I want to say maybe.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everything's super slow on my end if I'm watching that stream, which I'm going to stop watching that stream and I'm going to watch Brian and myself, and then we'll fucking get it to work because that's how it works.
Because that's how post works.
That's how post works. I guess that's how I work.
We'll fucking fix it. We'll edit it. Yeah. Fix it
We'll work it. We'll work it, baby. We just got a little leg off there for a second because of our intro and a few other things, I guess. Who knows? Internet's cool. Love technology. But I tell you what I do love. I love doing this every week. And I'm hoping that it's picking it up because I'm going to keep on talking anyways. First of all, hi, Brian.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Bronson.
Hey.
How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, yeah, watching that video is hilarious because it is not moving.
It's moving, like, it's chugging. Don't you worry about it. It's getting there.
Heard about it?
It's getting there, dude. Don't you even give it a second thought.
Yeah, because, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's just the temporary feed. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just you're not getting a really good response of what we're actually seeing in real time for some reason.
Just cracked. Don't worry.
Yeah, the mirror's not working for some reason. I don't understand it. Because
Well, head tubes are probably clogged. There's too much.
you got too much internet going into there. Yeah, because now this one's like just fucking perfect.
Yeah.
We can fix this in a second. But I guess further duties. My name is Mike J. Sorsich, by the way.
Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. We got Bronson over here in the studio, and
Hi,
as
Bronson.
we waved to that schmoke over there before, that's Brian. Everything's looking good on our actual stream. Brian, you're just gonna have to suck it up and not see us properly. So
You'll get to see a picture of us. It's like, this is what...
it's a snapshot of what's going on. So like we'll have to hey.
I'm okay with that. Okay with that.
Hold on. There we go. Perfect.
Now you got a good snapshot.
You got a good snapshot. That's the one that's going to be working through the whole time.
Well done.
It's sticking around for a while. I love it. Let's see if reconnecting will get this going. I like how this is like the first 5 minutes of our show. It's just trying to make sure that Brian can see us. And now it's not even loading, so...
Maybe that means it's working now. It's like, okay, you caught me. You caught me. I wasn't trying.
Ah. Aha, Brian, we fixed it. Now look at the fucking screen.
Fucking. Oh my God! Look at.
This guy.
I can see you bitching in real time. Mike. Mike.
Oh,
my God.
It's good to see you.
Looking good now.
You're looking good now. Yeah, you weren't looking good before, though. I forgot to mention that. You looked pretty bad before.
With that cover-up girl, it makes everything glow.
The cover-up girl. Okay, so we do this every week, and this week is no different.
That's a statement.
Is it not showing?
It's...
Wes,
Okay, we were just behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week's topic is last meals, and we can't hear the sound. We were confused if it was actually working for a second.
I'm pretty sure the first part of that video was some softcore porn.
It was actually. I took it from your personal collection. So last meals is a pretty fun topic to talk about because first of all,
Who doesn't like food?
yeah, who doesn't like
Everybody
food?
has to eat it.
And actually, the fun thing is before we dive into this too much, the psychology behind it is like that's supposed to be the reason why they do it. So who doesn't like food? And instead of thinking about death and these horrible crimes that these people possibly committed, and I say possibly because justice system and all that good
Justice
stuff.
is blind.
It like brings humanity into it. But enough of just my jibber jabber fool.
Your jibber jabber.
We actually went to a thing this week. They had a tournament in Cambridge, Wisconsin, at the Keystone
Bar and grill.
Yeah, bar and grill.
Bartender.
I ended up going in there with nothing but a phone and a fake mic and Bronson. And I came out with a little something like this just because I wanted to ask everyone, what would be your last meal?
Yeah.
It is cold out here. You got some nice shorts on. Hey, what would be your last meal?
I don't know.
Probably cock.
Shut up.
Oh.
Don't help him.
Oh, no.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf's good.
Meatloaf?
And mashed potatoes.
Meatloaf, mashed potatoes. That's your gonna be last meal?
Yeah, why not?
I can't judge you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
People are gonna respect me.
Failed to post the tweet.
That's fine. I don't care if it posted my tweet. Just put me live again. Damn it.
Just do
Damn
it.
it, I want to be live again. Something happened. My computer just said no.
How about that?
Brian, why are you sideways? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Why am I?
Hold on.
What is going on?
What if I
Nah, you're
This
tall.
is a good episode. This is like the classic.
You
Like, we
know.
don't know how to do what we're supposed to do.
Well, no, the computer is like doing like training protocol, exercise Z187-H, and it's just what happens if you just lose the computer for a second. How do you handle it? How do you keep your
Apparently
viewers?
doing this. I don't know why it just went to that. What the hell is going on? Why is it that whole thingy?
Is this better now?
Look at that. Yeah,
Perfect.
That's pretty good. You like this live interaction with your people who know how to do things, kind of.
I got a brand new studio. I'm in a new studio.
You get a second studio. You think the second studio is going to help us actually play this video? Mm-hmm. Because I still want to say, like, hey, so we were talking about outside last meals, baby. So a little technical issue, a little tweakies. We'll see if the tweakies helped a little bit. We'll see.
Maybe.
But like we were saying before we got so rudely interrupted by my computer turning off, we went to a tournament in Cambridge where they were playing Warhammer. It's a tabletop game for nerds. Mm-hmm. And we tricked everyone there by making it seem like we were interested in their models and stuff. And we brought up the one piece of conversation that everyone wants to know. What's going to be your last meal?
It is cold out here. You got some nice shorts on. Hey, what would be your last meal?
I don't know.
Now, I muted you, Brian,
Shut up.
and they can
Don't
hear
help
me.
him.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf's good.
Meatloaf?
And mashed potatoes.
Meatloaf, mashed potatoes. That's your gonna be last meal?
Yeah, why not?
I can't judge you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. What would be your last meal?
Pizza. Gotta be pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
Specifically, pizza from Gem City in Baraboo.
Oh shit! Got a shout out to a place in Baraboo.
Fantastic. My last.
Yeah. What would your last meal be? Yeah, talk louder, buddy. Don't got a mic. Hold on. Oh no, microphone's inside.
That's a deep question.
It is. What do you got?
Well, I'll do pizza.
A pizza? You're just following this guy.
Original motherfucker.
You're just following this guy. This guy over here, you're just following his. Come on, you got original. You don't have to be original. Like, I want to make a meal that's never been.
Italian, deep dish, about 4 inches.
Oh, he's going with that deep dish pizza.
With prime rib, cut steak, and 11 different cheeses.
Jesus, he is going full. See, I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna get on my show, but like, you're going in the same direction as I am. I'm getting the full fucking Monty. I'm getting the full Monty when it comes to my last meal. It's not just gonna be a single thing, but like, I don't want to give any. What would yours? Snow cone. Hell yeah, man. Cool.
I'm gonna go out all dirty as well.
Well, they'll clean you off eventually. Like at least the coroner has to make sure something's there. Your last meal, if you had a last meal.
Dallas, Texas. What was the rib restaurant? I don't know. That's where I would go.
That's where you go?
Absolutely phenomenal. That would be my last meal.
Yeah. What about you, Oliver?
Surf and turf by far.
Surf and turf?
Surf and turf.
You're looking for like lobster kind of thing, or?
Like, lobster tail and ribeye, 100%.
Yeah, just living the rich life. What about you? Do you mind?
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
I was gonna say probably the same thing as
Surf and turf?
sushi.
Sushi? Yeah, you got like a big plate of sushi, especially if it's your last meal. Like, it has to be you have to go. I'm thinking going out full as hell.
Mine would be rice balls that my girlfriend makes and some yakisoba.
Homemade meal. That's actually no one actually has put anything down to like a grandma's meal yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd think that would be something that someone would think about. I didn't think about that until recently. Thank you. Hey. Well, now you're gonna have to think about it. What would be your last meal?
3 Bloody Marys?
3 Bloody Marys? Are you talking about like those fancy ones, like the sandwich on top?
No, the ones they have here. That's the ones I have. 3 of those.
That's your last meal.
That's my last meal.
Okay.
Because it's tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
That's a vegetable.
I'll tell you.
So that would consider a food.
Why would you be worried about health if it's your last meal, though? I guess you're drinking alcohol. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay.
That's it. That's what I had.
Good.
Are you talking about what I want or what I had?
No, not what your last meal was.
What my last meal?
What would be your last meal? And it's getting loud in here. I don't know if it's even gonna pick you up.
Seafood boil.
Seafood boil?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of fucking seafood so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the fucking sea bugs.
Yeah, they're delicious. Hey, Ryan, you mind if I record you? Okay.
He's gonna ask you your prison meal.
Yeah, what would be your last meal? Yeah, you gotta be loud. People are talking.
Honestly, probably like lobster or something. That way.
That's what I'm saying.
No. That way, like I could just kill myself because I'm allergic to shellfish.
You'd what?
I order like lobster or something. That way, I can like kill myself because I'm allergic to it.
Oh, you're allergic to shellfish? Yeah. I'm going on my style. Hey, Matthew, do you mind if I record you for a second? Absolutely. Okay. Hey, what would be your last meal, Matt?
Steak and eggs.
Gotta be loud, please. Just
Steak and eggs.
steak and eggs?
Steak and eggs.
What'd you get?
Put some Worcester sauce on there and potatoes on the side.
Over easy?
Over easy.
Oh, look at it.
With some yolk on
Get
it.
some Yokies. It was sunny sides up. Oh. I'm getting the verbal nod. So, what would your last meal be? It's not like legitimately gonna be your last meal, guys. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, if I'm gonna like say it, it might as well be.
Well,
no, it goes.
this will double as like a video will as well, by the way. So like you're good. That's why I had to ask you before. And you signed those 15 papers.
Well, mine would probably be
Josh.
Wagyu.
You can break the system.
Yeah, Wagyu prime rib.
Yeah, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Just think
With
of
like baked potato, maybe some corn.
that's the way to look
something
at it.
like that.
See, I'm like full course meal kind of thing. Like.
Oh no, I want the guy who just got his license to do food. Because if he fucks up, I'm already on death row. And I was
Like the puffer fish or something like that. Like the people who have to cut those like perfectly, or else it poisons
them.
them.
Cut perfectly, else the poison seeps in.
That's what I want.
I mean, I'm already on death row, so I might as well go out with
For someone who said that they didn't have an idea of what they would do, that's a pretty fucking good idea, by the way.
The last phone call is a review of his food.
Yeah.
So you died. You can't improve.
I'm not feeling great, but it's all right because I'm going
I'm not
anyways.
feeling good. I think I'm about to die.
What about you, man?
Oh, come on, just a nice, like, rare steak.
The rare steak? Really, that's all you're going for? They're all expenses paid, my friend.
All expenses paid.
Yeah.
I didn't say how many steaks.
Okay, that's true. Or how big of a steak?
Or how big a steak.
Because I've seen some pretty big fucking steaks.
I want a steak so big it's called a T-Rex.
It's called a T-Rex steak. Hey, you know what? I cannot knock you for wanting steak, that's for sure. So yeah, still at this tournament, we're hanging out and asking people what their last meal is. What would be your last meal, man?
I'd say a Memphis-style pulled pork sandwich.
Memphis-style pulled pork sandwich? Yeah, man.
Yeah, some good slaw.
Yeah. What you got?
Not to be like, typical, but like really good steak.
Oh, yeah.
Like a really good steak.
Like I really like it.
You know, potatoes and
Yeah.
beans and all
That's,
mixed in.
there's nothing wrong with going traditional with these kind of things too.
Yeah.
Gotta unmute us. Now we're unmuted. I'm unmuted. You're oh no. Whoa. You're unmuted. Now I think we're all back.
Now
to game.
you can say whatever you like.
So now you've been listening to me talk to you, Brian. You go ahead and
Let it out.
tell us what you thought of it. You were a part of that, by the way. You didn't drink that thing of Kool-Aid that we left there, did you?
Yeah, I mean, wait. Now, is that why I had...
No one in that place. Actually, I the reason why I was asking all those people about their last meals is because, unfortunately, all them people died.
I just had really bad diarrhea, but that's like... I just call that Tuesday, you know?
That's just a Tuesday. That's just a regular Tuesday afternoons day. You know what I mean?
Act
That
like
was
I ain't never been poisoned before. Psh.
That's beautiful. Okay, we're gonna keep that going. All right, so last meals. Honestly, last meal is a pretty fun topic to talk about, and I know how our show crashed and that kind of like, threw us off for you like that? Threw us off for a little loop today, but we still do have a good topic. Last meals. And all these people that we interviewed that day had a lot of really cool insight and stuff like that about how, and I know it's an unusual amount of shellfish, like, is something apparently that's decadent.
Yeah, because you dip it in butter.
Yeah, but they never mention the butter. Right?
Well, it's because it's obvious. It's always
implied.
there. It's implied.
The butter's implied.
The butter is implied, Mike.
Wait, if you given like a fucking bucket of like snow crab, would you spend your time like cracking all that open just to eat it plain? No.
Oh, by the way, while we were going through that, we actually got Mamta Varshney. I wish I could say it. Thank you for following us on Facebook. We appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure you pronounced that right.
Mamta Varshney? Varshney?
I'm definitely just slaughtered that person's name, and that's all right, I guess.
It's an attempt. You tried.
Dude,
Not like you're trying to be mean.
I am, but I'm not going to say that out loud. Oh, wait. Anyways, last meals. So, like, the one thing that surprised me was I didn't think about it until halfway through that video when someone actually mentioned, like, the homemade. Like I know that all like these prisoners normally get food that's cooked by the people, the prison staff. They're not sending out for special cuisines from like different countries.
What if like there was somebody back in the day that's just like, I want you to make me my uncle's famous spaghetti. He's been dead for 20 years. I have no idea what the recipe is. Go make me my uncle's spaghetti. That's my one thing I want.
No, apparently, when looking up information on this, a lot of it is just talking about the laundry list of, well, the fucking grocery list more of foods that these people actually ask for, like the things that they did to get them put into like the death row. I also didn't understand that at first because I always thought last meal would have been something more than just prison meal related, because I didn't say it, our topic isn't what would be your best or what would be your prison meal, which would be if you were put on death row.
Yeah, but it was more like, what would you like your last meal to be? You could just be
Yeah,
dying
like if you-
of lack of oxygen or something. I don't know.
Or you knew like something was going to happen the next day and you had the chance to make something for yourself or get something that you would, like you only had 24 hours to live. What would be your last meal? That doesn't, but when you look up information on it, it's all about prisoners and it's all about the prison system and how it was a way to try to humanize the whole thing, kind of.
It's like giving you a wish, but with parameters. Like, I'll let you have anything you want.
Well, before it wasn't quite like that. No. It started off with like a thing where the executioner and the person who was going to die ate together because it was supposed to like pretty much be like the executioner's not doing it to be mean or malice. That's like it's their job, and they respect that it's going to be your last time, and you're supposed to that it was supposed to do this connection thing, which would do the opposite of appetizing me if I was in that situation at all.
Hello, guy that's gonna finish me. What would you like to eat today with me?
I don't feel like Stu had stew last week, so.
What about steak?
Nah, it's a little heavy. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Brian?
And when did they do that? Because
that's like early 1940s, I believe, or 1840s. I'm horrible at dates, and this is not the best thing for me.
1840s is guillotine hanging eras. 1940s.
Yeah, it was like
not so much then.
right when they got rid of the gallows in history, and I don't know the exact date of that. I'm not a historian, and I'm not a fact checker. But you can check that one. It's around the time when the gallows started going away, and they actually had executioners that had to go and like kill these people by other means. So it was something to. Well, a lot of countries don't even fucking believe in the death sentence. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a big thing.
it's kind of a, I mean, it just is dumb because you're gonna kill so many people are gonna be innocent. You're gonna end up killing a few innocent people. Like even if you. Like the most horrific fucking murderer, rapist, child eating, whatever.
Clown.
But you're gonna kill some fucking too, and it's not worth it.
No.
Like the whole point of prison is to keep people in prison. Like fucking.
Well,
great.
that's not really keeping someone in prison, but it's definitely.
No, the death penalty is kind of stupid because it just doesn't solve anything, and it costs. That's a totally different subject, but it costs an insane amount of money to fucking kill someone.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
I think it's the price of 1 month worth of electricity for a household or something like that.
Most places don't do the electric.
No, but when they
chair
did,
anymore.
it was a lot of electricity.
Now they do. Most of them do like the lethal injection.
yeah,
So
they still checked out the ass for this because it's like a private fucking. Only a couple companies make it or whatever. And
it's a gross thing, but that's not what we're here to talk about. It's not about the prison thing and the death row thing. We're going to be talking about last meals, but with the reference to prison and talking about prison life and how it would have affected someone who, I guess, what they thought was going to affect someone in a way. There's been a lot of weird things, but a very common thing is like people try to find foods from their childhood that makes them feel better a lot of the times.
Oh, I'm picky about one thing about my childhood foods. My chicken dumpling soup.
Yeah.
Nobody makes it like my mama does.
I want a recipe she has to make it. She's been dead for 10 years.
I want them. Dumplings gotta be firm. You know what I mean? The firm dumplings.
After like a few people have written...
my dumplings dry, just like my mom.
A lot of books and research have actually been done on the subject of it, and that's like one of the things that I know I took away from it. Other than the fact that who's hungry when they know they're going to die? There's about like 42% of people that don't even take that meal. You know what I mean? Like it's not a real statistic, but like it's me highballing it kind of thing. Don't fact check me. Yeah.
Sounds realistic. There's a story before I forget, and I wish I fucking had remembered to write down the guy's fucking name, but there was a mentally ill man who was executed, and he fucking asked the guards to save some of his fried chicken or whatever the fuck it was. He could eat it when he was done.
I know what you're talking about, and it was pecan pie.
That's it.
He did get fried chicken. He got I think he got some KFC. He got some other stuff. And this guy, so what happened was I guess we're going to talk about his crime. He apparently did a horrible bunch of things, killed a bunch of people, killed an officer of the law, tried to take his own life, failed at it, almost lobotomized him. They took him, gave him like his last meal. He ordered all this stuff and a slice of pecan pie, and he ate everything but the pecan pie and said, like, I'm going to save it for later. And I don't know if that's incompetence or it was actually
beyond the grave threat. Like, I'll come back for
or
that
maybe
pie.
it could have even been sarcasm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have been trying to make a joke to make himself feel better.
Maybe I won't die to this thing.
No, definitely. Just be like, well, that guard was probably like, you're fucking crazy. Just like the guy who ate an olive, a single pitted olive.
With a seed in it?
Yeah, he wanted to see if, or he said like he accepted his fate, and he was like, the only thing I want is a pitted olive. And that way he would eat it, and then if he died, apparently there's a chance the olive would have grown in his stomach. I don't know.
And then he would have been in the roots and...
I'm making the wine.
I'm back. That's when I make my comeback. Once I got the olive coming out of my asshole.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm making the wine. It's not even wine that you make with that olive, but you know.
First Italian was born.
From a wine tree. A wine tree. I'm just making
Olive
shit up now.
tree?
Shut up.
Well,
Don't
it's in the Mediterranean.
It's somewhere around there. Okay. So that was a fun little thing. I don't know, man. Like last meal is something that I always thought would be more of like a spiritual thing. And a lot of people actually who wrote books on the subject think that it's based off of like Jesus' Last Supper. And that's why a lot of these privatized groups and prisons that are like Christian based have these kind of things that happen to them.
Makes sense.
It's something that I never would have even thought about, other than the fact that there was a Last Supper.
Maybe it was an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I'm hoping it was like one of those.
The last all-you-can-eat buffet.
It was like the last Wendy's like super bar.
Super bar.
Like, oh man, Wendy's used to have like a fucking buffet table.
You guys had
I had
buffet tables?
Oh my god.
Why are we getting no buffet tables?
It only lasted
Bowl
for like
poop.
5 years. Anyways, that's actually one of the things in my wish list would be like, hey, just find out what kind of pudding they used in those Wendy's super bars, and I want a half mix of the vanilla and then a little chocolate on top, and then I want banana on top of that because one of them was a banana flavor, and you don't find banana flavor pudding out there anymore
Because
At
it's
least not in
illegal.
oil.
The chemicals made to make the flavors are poisonous.
Don't fact
Butterscotch.
check us.
Butterscotch chocolate is the correct answer.
Oh, they didn't have butterscotch at those super bars. The ones that, at least not any of the ones that I went to. I've only went to 2. But yeah.
Ponderosa?
Oh, Ponderosa.
Yeah, I think it was Ponderosa, dude.
I've only been to 2 in my life, and one was recently, actually. I didn't know they were still around.
There was one in Janesville for the longest time, and a Red Lobster. They both died, sadly.
Sadly, they both did not make it through the night. So there was a thing that happened in Texas that actually had like last meals become non-existent. Like they just didn't, like someone pretty much ordered a bunch of food and then said like, "Hey, I want all this stuff," and then when they got it to him, he was just like, "I'm not hungry. Never mind, I don't want it." And the good dang Caps were just like, "I'm done with this."
Yep.
So now they have to deal with whatever they're serving in the cafeteria.
It's like the prison guard was just like that upset parent was like, you know what? Fuck it. You can go to your room without having dinner then.
Which
Oh,
is-
wait, you're not going back to your room.
Which
are
is
you?
scary if you didn't already know that like Texas was like the highest
yeah, they held on
they-
to the electric
they were
chair for as long as
until
they could.
until Georgia came around. Like Georgia's brought up their A game from that. Honestly, like the thinking about it, the actual allowance, that's the right word I'm thinking of, for these last meals were anywhere between $40 and $15.
$15, $40, $15
Between state to state. Like I think that the only one that actually still has like the $40 thing is Florida. And then the rest of them have like they kind of like jumble between state to state kind of thing. Texas, like I said, has no budget.
15 double cheeseburgers, please. Fucking
Put it on the states tab.
just try to pay that night.
Honestly, like if you think about it, like if you had $15 and you knew like a good fast food place, that'd probably be what you would do. Again, though, it depends. Like if I was in prison for killing someone and I was about to get killed, I might not be hungry. You know what I mean? But like if this wasn't that scenario, which is what I'm playing out in my head now, is that I know something's going to happen to me in the next 24 hours. This is the last chance I'm going to get to have a meal. I have $15 in my pocket, and I challenge. I'm going to challenge Brian first. Brian, be serious. Give some thought. You have $15.
Any
You can't
restaurant.
borrow money from anyone else because that's just how it goes. It doesn't have to be a restaurant.
Can't
You
you-
could go out and buy ingredients
Oh, I guess, yeah.
and cook it yourself.
Can't use coupons.
No,
You're in
could-
prison.
You can. You're not. It's not a prison thing. Shut up. It's not prison.
You're in his own prison.
Oh.
Your mind.
Okay, first of all, I'm in prison and I'm about to die
Yeah.
because. Okay, so
No,
now-
you're not in prison, Brian. You're,
You're in
not
your
in
house.
prison. You are at your house. You live your normal life, but you only have $15.
say no more. I got it.
Okay.
A guard has given me $15 because they are about to murder me, and I have the choice. Okay, so anyway, I'm definitely not going to cook anything for $15 because I can't think like the shit I'd really want to cook costs more than that. Like I'd want to do like mostaccioli or something like over the top, like. So that's not going to happen. But I could go for like $15 fast food.
They can still.
It's my last meal. I'm about to die. Popeye's chicken is probably what I'd go.
Popeye's
with. That would
chicken.
be
He's going
one.
for the
That's only like
Popeyes.
$3 for that sandwich.
Mm.
So then
That's $15 for one
Oh,
sandwich,
shit.
by the way.
I think I'd actually want to try real like Nashville hot chicken, like from
Popeyes.
it's like a couple places down there that do it like
Churches?
super fucking hot,
Churches.
like with like ghost pepper shit. Like
There's a church's chicken.
go over the top with that because fucking why not? And then yeah, I probably got enough for like fucking some kind of crazy shake thing.
Oh, you
So
go for ice cream.
That would be it. I'd eat just like what I eat all the time. Just
Really? Like so? Like I was gonna say, that sounds like a typical thing, minus the church's chicken that you're gonna be buying apparently, because that's the other one that we were talking. I found a way for us to mute ourselves, but the audience can still hear us, but you can't, so it makes me happy.
But that means we can talk tangently.
Without interrupting you too, by the way, you had that full on the
Nice.
on the fucking. But so I could see that being a pretty good way to go through it. But you'd have to find like a church's chicken. I'm going to say that this is totally possible still. I'm going to say the whole thing's totally possible, and that's a very good way of thinking. Because if you were thinking about like logistically where I'm at, where am I going to go get something for $15 if I know I have 25 or 24 hours? I have 25 hours. I have one more hour than you guys. to live.
I knew it.
Bronson,
That was good.
Yes.
you're the next up on the challenge, man. What do you got? What would be your?
I would just choose to go to like, bring me a buffet if that's possible, an all-you-can-eat buffet. You know, like a Chinese / American place sells a little bit of both.
They can bring you to a buffet, but you don't get a drink because you don't have enough for it. Guessing most
$15.
buffets.
I think you might be able to.
You might be able to get a drink. You might. Even if not, you probably just steal a cup and do it yourself anyway.
I'll just.
You're gonna die in 24
I will
hours.
melt the ice cream into milk if I have to. Okay.
See, if I knew I had 24 hours to live and I had $15 in my pocket, I would go and buy a fake gun and a can of spray paint, and I would go to like a famous place and I'd make them like in town. Like I'd be like, I really want a really nice Italian dinner, and I knew I was going to die in 24 hours. I'd paint a gun to make it look like a real gun, and go to there and have them cook me a fucking $80 meal, or you could just dine and ditch. Like.
Yeah.
They'll cook it first, and then you don't pay at the end. You don't really need the gun at all.
No, see, I need the fear in the food to make it taste better. I feel that's how it really works for me.
Because they'll probably make it better for somebody if their life's on the line.
Don't you spit in my fucking food either. I'll know.
I
will fucking know.
I will come back.
Yeah, last meal is like on a $15 budget wouldn't be that great. But in all honesty, like if I was gonna answer the question, I would probably go out and buy like a bunch of like flat steak, and I'd probably cook like a red sauce and get some like potato gnocchis, and I'd probably make gnocchis and red sauce with flat steak. I think that would be a $15 meal. I'd probably get a cheap ass fucking bottle of wine with it, maybe.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, if I knew I was dying.
just fry you up a nice meal.
Oh yeah. Well, see, like you wouldn't cook for yourself, but I figured like if you're gonna actually make a nice meal for yourself, you could probably $15 is a decent allowance for a single plate of something.
Yeah.
Like, not like a.
You're not like buying potatoes for the week. You're buying potatoes for today.
Yeah, like just 50 cents. There you go. Have a potato. Like your blanket. What are you doing?
Your blanket? I got a blanket, guys.
He's supposed to turn it the other way.
Oh, hi.
so cool.
Is that the titular picky poo?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Apparently, the 100 and
Over 100
80.
years old. It came from Germany with my family.
Oh. I wonder how much it's worth. Anyways, Picky Poo, since you're here, what would be your last meal with $15? Gil!
I was getting a phone call. That's fun.
Oh, she just got a phone call. Sounds like a convenient excuse.
Wink.
Thanks for saying the verbal wink.
No problem.
What's your last meal?
$15.
Oh, you got $15.
I'm gonna
Buy
tell
it,
you, walk over to you. Is she on the phone?
I'll walk over right to her. I'm
No,
gonna
you don't have to. Just tell her to walk back over there for a second. Oh my goodness. It's the
bring
worst.
the phone.
Don't have to be on camera.
Hi, chair.
Hi, Chad. It's good to see you. No, I'm saying I wasn't saying that. I'm saying like Picky Poo doesn't have to be on camera. She could just say something from the side. She's pretty close. You could hear her.
Oh, wee.
What are you doing? What's going on here? I don't like this.
Whoa.
I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick.
Channel 5. Eye in the sky. Arnie speaking here.
I'm getting sick. Oh god. Slow down. Oh, don't turn so much. Fuck. See you legs.
Jesus.
Okay,
Where are we?
I feel better. Oh my god. You're following her all the way upstairs.
It's trying.
Hey, look at that.
Astral, did you guys hear that horse shit?
No.
Did you hear that?
No, we did not.
Hold on.
Do you like homemade?
Say it again. Tell them, explain exactly what you want.
Tuna casserole. Homemade tuna casserole.
Boom. That easy.
Did you hear that, though? That makes me want to vomit.
Tuna
What's on-
casserole's good. You get some Lay's chips and you push them up on top.
I've never done that.
Ooh, it
no.
makes it. Ooh.
Do you do the eggs in there though?
I don't think so. We use like a
You do
cream of chicken soup or something.
With tuna?
Can't believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe she said.
My house is weird. With
No. Casseroles are casseroles, man.
Yeah,
We talked about that last week in our food throughout history.
That's
Casseroles were a big thing, man,
that's
and
my
they could be
household quote.
anything.
It doesn't matter. It's just an effing casserole. Should you put it in? It's a casserole. It don't matter.
Put it in.
You want it in there? Put it in there. Twizzlers, put it in there.
Just put it in there.
It shows everything.
You can make a casserole out of Captain Crunch. I've seen it done.
Oh my God. Hey, remember you can follow us on Facebook. When you follow us on Facebook, you get updates on the show as well as get involved by helping us out with topics and other things that we're trying to do to bring the show closer to you. At Shops Closed FB is how you find me on Facebook. Find me there. And the place that we mostly really stream from is twitch.tv/shopsclosed, where we have a ton of stuff on in our highlights, our videos, back reels, go so far, and you can subscribe to us with your Amazon Prime account for free to help us out. It would be great if you did. If not, we would give a sub away, at least 1 to 2 at the beginning of a month every Monday. Like that, I'm just turning it into songs, baby. Or you can check out our other sponsor, which is Tavor. That's craft beer to your door from around the country, all around the globe, at least in the continental United States. You can use the promo code SHOPSCLOSED to get $10 back after spending $25. You can download it at the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, whatever it's called. Apple App Store, Apple Store. I'm just going to call it an Apple. We can do this. I'll do this anyways. I'm going to still give a shout out to the Strange Famous records out there. I know that they're not in our intro or outro anymore, but we still have a lot of love and respect for them for merch, music, and I'm not reading this in the right order, but more, strangefamousrecords.com to go and check them out for all that kind of stuff. And a big shout out to St. Francis because I think he just dropped a video today or tomorrow. I think he drops it tomorrow. I think he drops a new video tomorrow. I think he drops a new video tomorrow.
Definitely tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow. I think that's when he drops that video. If you really want to help out the stream, you can go to shopsclosed.live. Where if we're streaming, you can see it. We also have merch that you can buy, including some fun shirts with some scrambled eggs and ham. Or you can donate to the show as simple as putting some stuff in and putting it through your PayPal.
Or use your Amazon Prime.
Prime it up. You prime for this video?
Are you Optimus Prime enough?
I feel like I'm not Optimus Prime enough. Am I jive enough? Brian's pacing in his back closet.
You're wearing, you got some nice shorts on. Hey.
Don't want that one. Just start showing the same sequence. Just want to see Josh's face again for a second.
He said he wanted
He wanted meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf.
Hey, man. You said he wanted cocks, and I told you not to have them. He's talking. Are you talking?
Sometimes I feel like he just mouths words.
I'm only talking. I pretend to talk when you guys are talking.
That's so cute.
Every time I start moving my mouth.
That's so cute. You're so cute. I muted us to you, so it doesn't really matter. Can you hear us now?
See, now I'm not talking.
See,
You
he's
guys
not
are
talking now because I'm talking. He can't hear me, but I can hear him. You like that? I can hear you.
No, you can't hear me.
I can hear
yes,
you,
we
and you
can.
can't hear. You can't hear me. You can't hear me, but I can hear you.
Like
I don't
that.
need to hear you.
I can hear you. You sneaky snake.
You sneak a snack.
Oh man, so Jesus Christ, last meals. We keep on getting. We got diverged from this quite a few times, but so $15 is a crazy little amount for last meals. By the way,
Yeah, that's not a lot, really.
it's better than someone saying like you can go into the cafeteria and get your first pick on the slop that we're doing today.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But I digress.
I regress.
$40 is a much larger budget for a last meal, I think.
You know
though.
how many pizzas you can buy with 40?
Would you really have your last meal be a pizza?
If I wanted to make a mess for the coroner, yes. It'd be all cheese. It'd be all clogged up in there. It'd be horrible.
Like a vacuum tunnel. We'll get that out.
That vacuum would burn out. Pulling that much cheese, son.
We're from Wisconsin. They probably got industrial ones. I don't know. $40 is a little bit more to go off of. So, Brian, I know that you said that you'd go to a restaurant and get something, but with $40, do you feel like you'd still go to a restaurant, or would you buy something? Because I don't know. Like, what would you think? I'm not gonna stop. I'm done.
I would make some like mostaccioli, like I said.
Yeah, you said mostaccioli.
Make like a nice red sauce.
Have you ever done like polenta? By the way.
Yeah, I actually just bought some the other day.
Yeah, I was explaining it to Bronson because I don't think he's ever actually had it, but it's it's literally cornmeal pretty much. Like
Yeah.
But like it's really good with red sauce if you cook it right. Like it's really good.
Yeah, it's grits. It's grits, but like in a solid state, kind of.
Like a cornmeal that is less bread.
Yeah, you can like basically slice it up, fry it with a little bit of maple syrup. That's really good.
Yeah, putting the maple in there. Yeah, I think that'd be. I don't know. Like the mostaccioli is a pretty good idea, though, Brian. It's an ambitious dish too.
Like a garlic cheese bread too. That'd be nice.
I might have done like something. If I had my last day, it'd probably be either shrimp scampi with like what?
You're a scamp.
I am a scamp. No, my dad used to make the shrimp scampi and it was really good. And I know I can't get his recipe, but I can get something close to his recipe because I know how to cook. But if I was gonna do it, I'd do like shrimp scampi, get some like angel hair pasta. Probably like for dessert because I'm gonna have a dessert. If I was really getting into it and I had an unlimited budget, that would be something that you'd really get more mesmerized by. Because I'd have like a 13-course meal with a fromage meal. A fromage. I want the fromage.
The Framundo?
A lot of cheese. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, last meal. The problem with the topic of last meal is that it only can only go so deep.
Yeah.
Because I guess we could go and say like, well, if you had a chance, since I said like my dad made shrimp scampi, if I could go back and have like someone make a meal for me that I knew, that would be another good question, I guess. I would do. My grandma used to make. God damn it! I always say it wrong. We were looking it up the other day. Patizza is what they called it, and it's like a sweet bread. And I would love for my grandma to make to get my grandma to make like a patizza, and then also have like what we used to call gnocchis and goulash, which the goulash was like kind of like my cheap $15 meal, but my grandma would have made it, and it would have probably been 1,000 million times better because she knows what she's doing.
Or a nice fresh Kringle.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Bronson? Like, is there a certain meal that like a family member, a friend, or like a cook or someone who just made for you that you had even at a restaurant, if you really want to think? Like, what would be like if you had a fantasy last meal of the best meal of your life? What do you think it would be?
Probably like a glazed ham chop thing, ham slice.
Like some ham, glazed ham.
Glazed ham, but sugar that up.
Oh, sugar that ham up.
Syrup, brown sugar.
Damn.
Get some garlicky potatoes on the side.
Yeah, because Brian, if you think about it, you have 24 hours. You don't got to worry about the outcome of something. Like if you had like a tub of ice cream, it's not like the next day you're gonna be like, "Fuck, my sugar level's gonna be through the roof." Like what would be an impossible last meal, I guess. I guess it could be possible if you could find the recipe for it of someone who can cook it that way. Like a fantasy last meal of someone that made something for you, like I'd ask Bronson.
Dude, that the wife of the lady who used to own the brick house, I believe. I don't think it's the same couple. I'm not sure, but she made that fucking rolled. Again, don't know the fucking name, but it was basically a pastry that was like the size of a pizza, like rolled up, and it's just full of cheese and meat, and it is literally the greatest thing ever made. And I would, if I could,
I wish you knew what the name was.
get her. She stopped cooking it because apparently it takes forever to fucking make the thing. And I was like one of the only people that ordered it.
I wish you knew what the name was because I would totally look into it more.
Because I should. I mean, it's really a common dish, but yeah, they stopped making it because it takes forever. But yeah, it's amazing. It's like a fucking flaky pastry full of cheese and meat, and
Cheese and meat, and I was the only one who ate it.
yeah, it. I think I was the only one that knew about it.
Dude, just like I would love to get like if you think about like childhood stuff, like I think like funnel cakes would probably be like or elephant ears.
Ooh, elephant ears. I remember that from the old.
But that's
store.
pretty much what a funnel cake is. It's like but it's just
more of a cake that's deep fried with powdered sugar. An elephant ear is like
it's like that with cinnamon.
Pastry.
It's not a pastry. It's just a fried.
Well, the kind I had was made different than the kind you made then, because ours were baked different. I guess ours weren't like.
Did you get it from a carnival?
Oh, we got it from a bakery.
Oh, you actually had a bakery that made them. Shit.
Yeah, and then they stopped making them. Bastard.
No, I used to wait for carnivals because that's what we would do is go get like elephant ears.
Yeah, they never had those at carnivals around here. You get like cream puffs or.
I wish I had cream puffs somewhere around
They're
here.
expensive as shit though at carnivals.
They get cream puffs at fucking pine cone.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do make good.
I haven't been to
They're
Pinecone in a
big.
while either,
They're
and the other
big
one
old
closed
suckers.
down.
Fucking huge,
I
yeah.
know. Actually, might have to go for a dessert run one of these weeks.
Eclairs from there are fucking amazing.
Dude,
And
all the desserts from there are just fucking huge and amazing. It's almost like if I'm in an imaginary world, my last day would be in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory because I would probably die of diabetes before I died from.
Here's
whatever.
$40. Give me 5 to 10 minutes inside that bakery.
it's just put myself into a coma.
And a lot of people would think like if you got all this food, you wouldn't be able to finish it. Like when someone says like, "Hey, you want to eat a steak?" and like they give me like anything smaller than like a 10-pound or 10-ounce steak, I'm just like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
'Cause I can
An
eat
appetizer?
I can eat 5 of these because I'm that fucking big of a glutton.
I usually eat like a whole frozen pizza. That's like a good measure of
Yeah.
what kind
And then you still got a little room for like a snack.
of. Yeah.
You got snackies rooms.
Be sneaky.
Oh man, what? I guess we're actually almost out of time here, guys. Like this is almost the end of the show.
But if okay, but for say if I were in prison, I would definitely go like the cheapest frozen pizza route. Like just get like those like
Get 1,000 of them.
5 for 10 like Jack's frozen pizzas and just be like, just leave me alone until the frozen pizzas are gone.
There was actually a guy who like got a bunch of food and then said like, and I also want to watch Lord of the Rings.
the whole trilogy, extended edition.
There's no proof that he got to watch the entire thing, but he did get to watch some of it. So
You know, they probably like 5 hours in. They're like, wait, how long is this? 17 hours. Fuck that guy.
And then there was also another one that was apparently innocent. Most people say they're innocent, but you know who fucking knows? I'm not here to say he was or wasn't. And like he didn't want a last meal. He wanted a large pizza donated, a large vegetarian pizza donated to a homeless person.
Yeah.
And it ended up like
They didn't do it, but I think
A bunch of
pizza
people.
places heard about it and they're like, well, fuck it, we'll do it in his memory.
And then there was another one, like, if we're still going, if we go back to the prison thing, like, the dirt. Someone's like, I don't want a meal, just give me dirt.
Dirt.
They were doing voodoo witch doctor stuff. I don't fucking know.
Oh shit.
Spread the dirt on your face.
I don't know, man. Like the whole idea of last meals is lost on some people. I feel because like it shouldn't be like prison related, even though that's where a lot of that idea of last meals would come into. But I can think of multiple occasions where last meal was someone knew that they were dying or something. They knew something was up, so they would eat something. And a lot of food has to do with comforting, and a lot of people find comfort in food. So that's the way that people started to make death more approachable when a lot of people wouldn't even approach something like the idea that you're going to die in 24 hours. But
Well, have you ever heard of sin eaters?
people who eat when they've done something bad.
No. Brian, do you know what a sin eater is?
No.
Oh, I'm the only one that knows what a sin eater is.
Okay, Braggy McBrag
They
face.
would pay a man to come eat food off of a dead guy because they believe the sin gets absorbed into the food, and then you give the sin to the other person, and they can go to heaven without the sins.
So
Best job ever. Just like showing up like, oh no, I gotta eat all these sins
Pretty much
again.
that's what it was. It was
I'm
like
the only one
vagabonds
in my
being like,
village with a pot
"Free
belly
food."
because all I do is eat sins all day.
I'm so full from all the sins.
But you would get shunned from the community after you probably eat enough sin.
Yeah. What do you? But if you have,
Oh,
the demons are coming out.
what if someone who just eats poop? No, I guess that's gonna be the end of that talk for the week. And I'd like to thank you guys for sticking through that little hiccup that we had. We really appreciate y'all stopping in here and watching our stuff. I'm going to make both of those 2 parts into 1 part, and we're going to put that out on the internet at one point. So that won't be a thing. We'll be able to actually...
We'll just turn on the little video clip where it's like, just please stand by for like that part where it drops out.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'll just clip it right into it.
Oh, we're gonna pretend like it never happened.
It's never going to happen. We post. It's in post. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun doing a lot of stuff this week. I hope that we have more stuff that we can do next week. We're going to...
Well, it's gonna be a doozy.
Oh my god! Next week is porn. The history of porn.
Get your jogging pants on because you're gonna need the space.
You can need the space.
you definitely gotta jack off to our soothing voice.
Well, at least mine. You know what I mean, baby. Also, if you haven't been noticing up top, we have a few things that we have going on our streaming services that we're doing. We are actually going to be doing a full playthrough of Back for Blood, and that's like in one sitting. We're going to do the Act 1 through Act 3. We're going to do the whole fucking thing. So we're looking for some people who want to come in and play, even if it's for like 1 act or whatever they're going to do, because we want to do that sometime soon because it's a hot game. And I'm actually going to start streaming some of the game tonight, I think.
No.
I'm not winking for any other reason that I'm actually going to start playing the game some tonight, and I'm going to stream it. So, and if you want to play, you can, but if you don't want, I don't care. Brian, you should totally pick it up because it's a fucking killer game, and it's free on Game Pass at the moment. So if you're interested in playing this, I think it's also cross consoles. Like you can play it on computer, you can play it on the PlayStation, you can still play with us. Definitely shoot us a message on our Facebook, that's at Shops Closed FB, or on Twitch. You can message us right on there too, or you can just email us at shopsclosedpodcast at gmail.com. I don't know what I was saying at.
You mean like the
It's not the at. It's not the at. Very good, Bronson. You're catching on to my clever ploys. Brian, have you been watching any of these sweet ads that are going up above us, by the way?
Fuck was that?
What was what?
What?
I didn't see what you saw.
Like rubbing her thighs?
I don't think that was in the thing.
I'm seeing follows on Twitch.
Hold on.
There's some fun ones in this one, actually.
Yeah, keep watching.
I'm pretty proud that you didn't catch the first time that it went through. So you're gonna have to go back and watch some of this stuff, and we're gonna add some stuff through it to next week. We're gonna play around with it and have some fun with it. Which a lot of those ads that are showing up there are talking about our highlights, like the Oxygen not including highlights that we have going on our Twitch. We also have some other fun shit that we have going on our Twitch for highlights and clips. And we also do live stuff a lot. If there's a game or something that you think that you'd want to watch us play, or you think that we might be interested and not stream, or if you tell us, like, don't stream this game but try it, we'll probably still stream it and try it, but still.
Yeah, use that reverse psychology on us.
You know, it might work. It definitely won't work. See?
Ooh.
Like reverse psychology. Anyways, I've been babbling for far too long, and I'd like to thank you people out there for watching today. And then Bronson, thanks for fucking coming over and doing this like normal. Thanks for all the help with all the art stuff that we do. Brian, you stay classy, you son of a bitch. Something do making noises, man. Keep doing noises. Hold on. And then we got the over here. And don't forget Tavor, because that's something that we do. But anyways, it has been a wonderful show, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember, we go live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. So make sure you check us out. Follow us on all of our social medias and stuff like that. Until then, I guess, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Too, Mike. Mike, I just heard about it. I'm pumped as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the post show now, so. What a fun show. I'm glad that we actually, that big snafu, I'm super happy that happened. Everything turned off and things got black. And then things got, like, my whole world turned red.
Flipped upside down.
I wasn't even angry when it happened. I was like, oh, that sucks. And I just got
Oh, that's inconvenient.
tapped the machine like twice. Huh?
You wake up.
Wake up.
We're streaming.
Pretty proud of myself for actually not getting that angry. I did get a little angry, but right?
It's a computer thing. They do that sometimes. You can't predict it.
Kept myself composed. But yeah, at least we're going to have this set up as a two-part into a one-part. Because I think that won't be that hard to mix together.
To accomplish.
And I really hope that the video that we posted, like during the second time we tried it, actually worked.
I think it did because it doesn't have that third program open.
Yeah, I think that it was working good. Which I guess that if we don't have any of the other programs working, that whole thing, we didn't have any problems.
Yeah, it's just having more than that.
So use a different computer for monitoring.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the trick.
Great, just more fucking computers stealing internets.
Hey, you just need to prioritize things more.
Yeah, this is the post show, by the way, Brian. You're pretty quiet.
Yeah, buddy.
Fucking quiet. I mean, actually.
You should download that game tonight, dude.
It's pretty much Left 4 Dead. Everybody likes Left 4 Dead.
It's actually kind of like Left 4 Dead mixed with like a card builder, deck builder game.
Oh yeah, there's cards. So yeah, it's like skill-based card system.
There's cards in it.
Yeah, like to get like certain advantages and stuff like that, you get cards that you add to, you equip to your character.
But you have to play to unlock more of them. So you build a deck of, I think, 15 cards, and then like throughout your play session, you like start unlocking them. So every time you beat a mission, it's like select a card out of these 5, and you'd be like, I want 50% reload speed, but minus 20% stamina. So that way you're just click,
and you unlock those cards by just playing the game regularly and then going up and doing challenges and stuff like that. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's very efficient. It's not like no buy small eShop shit.
And I know that you're a semi busy dude, but I think that it would be fun and a good experience for you to actually try to be there for like the full Act 1 through Act 3 thing. That'd be fucking baller as shit.
Oh yeah.
Mike, you think I like having fun? Who told you?
Well, the thing is that the acts, I think the acts only take, what would we break it down to? Like one act's about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be less than like a game and a half of Warhammer.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So, but I'm just saying, like we should, since you have internet, you have access to all that stuff. That'd be kind of cool to stream that. I would like to actually have it set up so we have all three of our, like all our faces, like when we're streaming. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like have like all
the Discord.
Yeah, just do Discord thing and then just have like that show off and then have like, I don't know if we do random screens or how we do it. I could probably figure it out.
Probably just make a bar on the side.
Well, you guys wouldn't be able to share your screen with Discord because it's on Xbox. But
No, I mean if I use my phone.
oh no. Are you talking about just with like your? I can make boxes. So I can set that shit up. I can make an overlay
I
for
can
all
just
that.
use my phone on Discord, plop it on the table.
That's what I was thinking about doing too. Yeah, that would be fucking cool, Brian. How do your weekends mostly look? That's not a good idea. Not a weekend. How do your weekdays normally work?
We don't have weekends.
Days during the week.
Yeah, I know we're still live, by the way.
Oh shit! No, shut up! Fuck.
I was just letting you know before you start answering.
Spy shit. I do spy shit. I do cool spy shit all the time.
Spy car.
Well, do you normally like pick up your kid in the afternoon? Like, what goes on?
Run me through your day.
Yeah.
Not exact times.
Starting from the morning, like how many
So,
hot
like-
dogs do you have for breakfast?
Like 7 or 8.
So I get up, I take a 6-mile jog, then I do calisthenics, aerobics. I get back after a hot yoga class, so that's about 11 o'clock, and then I sit in the jacuzzi. So like,
I don't have to unmute myself.
then I make my wife lunch every day. Beautiful, delicious, fresh greens and herbs.
Do you really make your wife lunch every day?
Usually it's a frozen pizza or something stupid like that, but yeah.
I just put the whole pizza in a bag, frozen and all.
That's actually really cool, man. That's actually really, really cool.
Yeah,
but like like you definitely should. We should take down some time and figure out a time that we could, that you could play for like 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6, depending on how well we do in the game.
We'll probably take a lunch break or
that too.
something. A foodie break.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that too. Like between acts, go and take like a half an hour break or something like that, and go and like eat,
relieve
or
yourself.
do whatever you're gonna do. So like an hour and a half, 2 hour session each time we do it.
Sounds good, man.
Well,
It sounds a fun.
All you gotta do, like, you should download it tonight, and you should join us for a little bit when we're playing, so you can try it out.
It's definitely not going to be no Astroneer.
No, it's not like Astroneer at all. You're gonna have a lot more fun with it.
24-hour space man.
And it won't be a 24-hour stream either. Yeah.
That was a crazy
We did
day.
that 3 times.
I know.
We only streamed it twice, but we did that. We played that game 24 hours 3 times. That was before that game was even that good. Like all the updates for it make it so much better, and like you could do everything that we were like hoping that you could do in the early ones. And I was like, man, this sucks that we can't do this. And I was like, oh, you got a flying machine now? Cool.
You want a skateboard? Here's a skateboard.
Oh no, Mike! Oh no, Mike! No!
Oh, no.
I'm dying.
Don't die on me!
Fuck. I don't know, man. I was thinking about trying to start streaming around like 10:30. I don't know if you would be up for playing tonight, Bronson.
Maybe.
Okay. better than an hour, I guess. No, I'm gonna try to stream tonight because I just want to play it and get some more cards because I want to set up for that 24 the full run stream, so I have a good deck. Need a good dick.
You need a good dick in your hand to make it through the world.
Everyone knows it's all about the deck.
I got a strong dick.
A thick dick. Respectably thick.
Oh man, good Magic cards just came out. I mean, not that it's been like a month now.
What are you doing over there? Breaking all the
What?
pots and pans.
Making dinner.
Not lifting weights.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got excited because I just got this fucking thing set up finally. I haven't been able to lift in like 2 months. So
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Get your swell on.
Yeah, get your swell on.
we get all like fucking dumb. I'm gonna get dumb swole, bro.
Nah, you just don't let the thickness go to your neck.
I think we're gonna end this stream though, everyone. So thanks very much for watching this week, and remember to watch us next week.
Also remember, we love you.
I love you at least. Bronson says that he does, but he doesn't really mean it.
Oh, Bronson is a liar.
Oh.